Hello, welcome back. In this video I wanted to go over some of the struggles and frustrations I had while trying to do Eye of the Storm solo on my Pyromancer. I completely changed my build because I was getting my salad tossed like a McShaker from McDonald's. Not having much luck. Love how they show the time of your failure. In this video I wanted to cover my build, my strategies, my story, and how you can learn from my mistakes and solo Eye of the Storm like the boss you know you are. If I can do it, I promise you, you can absolutely do it. So I changed my build. We went full tank here. This is the skill tree. I wanted to show you some key points. We're going to be spec'd primarily into the middle tree, but also confirming the node, which gives us 10% damage reduction versus elites. Super helpful against YAGAK and especially those Reavers. For the gear, we wanted to make sure we have a weapon on our offhand which has freeze. Gotta make sure those Reavers have some way of not just charging you down and munching your booty like a snack. The freeze is very helpful on the freezing bullets to make sure they just don't eat you up. And I also was unable to complete this without my volcanic armor mod on my boots. The Fazer beam ability gives you basically God mode. 50% DR for weapon damage and anomaly power is insane. And that was what it took for me to get pushed over the edge and be able to kill YAGAK, send him back where he belongs, and barely eke out a completion on a solo Eye of the Storm on bronze. For those unfamiliar, Eye of the Storm is going to be a tier 15 expedition, which costs 40,000 drop pod points. You have to defend 3 obelisks and charge them up just like you've done in many of the other expeditions. It's pretty difficult to beat this on silver solo. You need to be able to pump out a lot of damage and have high sustain. I still can do some more tinkering to probably get there. The final boss, YAGAK, is actually not that tanky. It's the Reavers that are the ultimate problem. You can definitely bronze this by yourself, and I'm pretty sure gold is impossible alone. I am an underachiever, and I was happy shoot for the bronze and just completing this one out. This is primarily for another video I'm working on about the loot theorists in this game that have a bunch of different speculations and stipulations on how to get the maximum amount of loot out of this fucking game. Yeah, it's just... Anyway, so this was part of a test to see if it would increase my legendary drop rate on other challenge tier expeditions after completing Eye of the Storm, and that's the main reason I wanted to do this. Also to see if I could. It was very difficult, very fun though. So right here we're on our second pillar, charging it up. Gotta get rid of those crawlers, otherwise they will handle you from a serious range. Using a nice combination of weapons here which have high damage output and inflicting a lot of status damage and pumping out damage with the Fazer beam. I will say that the Fazer beam has become my favorite ability. I don't know why I can't put it down. It's just so fun. Part of it I think is because I miss so frequently when I'm using it. It's like its own reward just to hit the beam, especially on these birds. These things are my worst nightmare. They haunt me in my sleep, and I am pretty sure because I'm recording this video at night, I will not get a good solid night's rest tonight because these things, oh, where are they? No, I don't want to deal with any birds, please. Please. They dodge all of the Fazer beams. It's really humbling. You think you got great aim? This is why you should probably just be on mouse and keyboard. You don't have to worry about this kind of stuff. You just point the fucking mouse and it goes exactly where you want it. Charging up the 3 obelisks, making sure we don't get snacked on by all of the different alphas. Anytime we feel like we're under duress and we're about to get ruffle stomped, we want to make sure we use our Fazer beam because like I said, when you have this build with the middle tree and you're using the volcanic armor from the Fazer beam, you're impossible to kill. It is a fantastic combination to make sure you don't die. I also wanted to do this video because this was more of a record for myself as to what the hell happened here. I pretty much blacked out. I don't remember what I did. I don't know how I completed this. It was one of those situations where I was sort of just spamming buttons as fast as I possibly could, just trying to full panic here. Cannot wait to dissect this footage here. It's going to be not very pretty. It's going to be a little panicky. There's going to be some poorly timed reloads and skill uses and minimal strategy. Ideally, you want to find yourself in a situation where you're deleting his anomaly rift attacks, those things, right? The big balls. You want to shoot him in the balls because those things really hurt and they continue to grow and grow and they're just everywhere and they take over the map. As you can see right now, they're having a bit of a tough time. Pretty much not sure which weapon I'm utilizing to take those things out. You want to be quick enough so that they don't just completely multiply and take over like dirty, filthy rats in your fucking science experiment. At this point, you're gonna hear the call out, and now the Reavers come. It's when you want to make sure you swap to your Freezy gun so that you don't get gangbanged in a corner when they're just absolutely rushing you. Notice the Fazer beam saved my life right there. So ideally, you want to freeze them so they don't charge you, because they are really, really painful. You don't want to get hit by those guys. Fazer beam saved my life again right there. Get rid of those guys as quickly as you can. For team play, you absolutely just ignore them. You freeze them and focus down YAGAK. Like I said, he's not that tanky, but when you're by yourself, it's pretty hard to do that. They have really good status effect resist, and so just try to freeze them. And at this point, I don't remember anything what's happening here. I'm just getting my salad tossed. What is going on? How am I alive? What is this? Am I using the Fazer armor? I'm just spamming buttons now at this point. I got the armor off. I'm alive. I'm just doing 360s and spinning and shooting. I have no idea what's going on. Half of the entire map is covered with his fucking balls. They're shooting things everywhere. Little dudes are coming out of the cuts. I'm trying to just focus him down. I'm getting gangbanged. I don't even know. Somehow I think I kill all of the ads, and at this point I realize he's pretty low health. I need to focus him down and end this, because the entire map is consumed with things that are just eating me alive. Fuck you. Well, we did it, and I probably had more fun watching this footage again than people will this video, but oh my god. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, we out.